Okay, if I were to tell you, name me the 5 boroughs of New York City, what would you come up with? My hunch is the first 4 would come pretty quickly. You got Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, and of course Queens. And that last borough you wouldn't be able to come up with. That borough is where I'm from, the forgotten borough, Staten Island. Similarly, if I were to tell you, name me the 5 tragedies that took place on Tisha B'Av, you'd probably come up with the first 4 pretty quickly. You would say, well, you got the sin of the spies, the destruction of the first temple, the destruction of the second temple, of course, and the destruction of the city of Beitar. And then you would say, well, what was that 5th one? I know the 17th of Tammuz has 5, I know Tisha B'Av has 5, but what's that 5th one? That forgotten reason is that Turnus Rufus, the Roman general, plowed over the Temple Mount and the whole area and left it as rubble. And the question is, how did this make it into the big 5? If I were to come up with the 5 national tragedies of Tisha B'Av, in other words, this made it in, I would just keep it as the 4. How does this turn into the big 5? Our rabbis explain that Turnus Rufus was very smart. He knew if he just kept it as rubble, the Jews would walk by it every day and they would cry and mourn over what was. So you know what Turnus Rufus did? He decided to knock it down, lay beautiful grass and plants, put up a shopping mall, a car wash, a Burger King, a movie theater, and just turn it into just a regular random neighborhood that you can find somewhere in middle America. He did that because he knew that the power of the Jewish people is to remember. We remember so many things. Remembering is of value to us. We remember Miriam. We remember what happened at Mount Sinai. We remember what Amalek did to us. Every Yizkor, we remember our loved ones. We remember the destruction. Remembering is not only about the past, it shapes who we are and it shapes our future. So Turnus Rufus created a situation where he would plow over Jerusalem, but not just leave it as rubble, have grass grow and turn it into something different than what was. And I think that is the reason why the rabbis came up with the big 5, because the first 4, of course, are national tragedies, but this 5th one is also. It should not become the forgotten borough. It should not become the forgotten reason. In fact, the reason why this is so special is because we have a mandate. No matter what they try to do to our holy places, no matter what they try to do to us, we will not forget our past, and in so doing, we will not forget who we are, and we will not forget our future destiny. Thank you so much, and everyone should have an easy and meaningful fast.